I got a true story for you. Customer brings their car to a shop. It's got a ton of oil leaks in it. And the customer's also complaining that it's not running right. The customer says that they're having to put more than a quart in every week. This is a huge oil consumption problem. The shop assumes it could be the rings, it could be the valves, it could be a lot of stuff wrong with this vehicle. But the reality of it is, it's actually a very inexpensive part that led to all of these oil leaks. When the car was pulled into the shop for inspection, well, they found that the oil pan gasket was leaking, the valve covers, even the front cover of the engine was leaking. They inspected the vehicle further. Underneath the hood, well, they found bottles of oil that were not exactly the highest of quality. They replaced the oil pan gasket, the valve cover gasket, and other gaskets on the engine that were leaking. But the customer was back within 1,000 miles reporting that it was leaking again. So what was the issue? Well, it was actually a clogged PCV valve. The PCV valve was clogged with sludge, carbon, and other combustion byproducts of the oil burning inside the engine. But this was a normally healthy engine. It had good compression. It didn't leak down. So what was the issue with all of that accumulation of carbon and other stuff in the PCV valve? Well, it comes down to the oil. On the initial inspection, well, the technician noticed oil bottles underneath the hood and in the trunk of the car. These oil bottles were not suited for that vehicle or that application. They had a very low temperature of volatility. In other words, at a very low temperature, that oil would actually evaporate. And when that oil evaporates, those byproducts find themselves in the crankcase gases and eventually in the PCV valve. And this is what caused the clog in the system. When the customer came in to pick up their vehicle, they made sure they told the customer that they need to have the right oil in their vehicle. This way, it will not have oil leaks because it will not cause blockages in the positive crankcase ventilation system. I'm Andrew Markel. Thank you very much.